Every once in a while, you come across stories about single mothers who just prove that they want to watch the world burn. We've got a fun one for you here today from Alpha Central titled Single Mother at 25 with 2 kids and 2 divorces still regrets nothing. Let's jump into it.
I was told not to speak about this, and honestly it just makes me want to speak about this even more. And not because I want to talk crap or any of that kind of stuff. It's just, life is really hard to just keep it all in and not share it. And to be honest, yes, this is my second divorce. Yes, I'm 25 years old, and I know that's embarrassing. Like, that sounds embarrassing. Like, oh, you must be the problem. Oh my gosh, 25 and your second divorce. Yes, I am going through another divorce, and I am going to speak about it.
There's no need to speak about it. If you've been divorced twice by the time you're 25, that tells us everything we need to know about this woman.
Not going to share the reasons specifically why, because yes, the person does deserve privacy, but all I can say is that this is a very difficult time for me. This has been my lowest point ever, and I will never stay. Even if I love a man, my kids will always come first, no matter what. I don't care if we're married.
If she honestly thought her kids should come first, then she wouldn't have divorced her first husband, but that's only if the first man she married was even the actual father of her children, and not some simp that she forced to pay for something some other guy got for free.
And that decision that I made was really hard. It was like the hardest decision I had to make in my entire life. But I know that I made the right choice, because JoJo deserves the best. Isaiah deserves the best, and I will continue to do that always.
It clearly wasn't that difficult of a decision if she was able to do the exact same thing to 2 different men in less than 10 years. If anything, that sounds like a decision that she was able to make without even thinking twice.
Oh, I don't want a dad bod. I don't want to be with somebody, date someone, marry someone with a dad bod. If I look like a mom that's waited last minute to pack.
She doesn't want men who aren't jacked, and that's her preference, just as much as it's the preference of countless men who don't want a woman who will openly mock men for not having the body type she thinks that she deserves. That is how a two-way street works.
So what, do you think you're a catfish or not?
No, I'm not.
Cool, so we're going to ask random people whether you're a catfish or not, yeah?
Let's go.
Alright.
Yo, what? Hell no.
Why you lying?
Hell no.
No?
Hell no.
So we say she looks better here or in person?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
No.
Nowhere.
No.
Okay.
It's hard to say if that person is catfishing or if they just took a random photo of some woman at the beach, but either way, it's honestly catfishing and it's not right.
And that is God's way of saying, find a different job.
He's trying to advertise her dancing shows, completely screwed it up, and still posted it to the internet. Maybe she's trying to get men to pay for her medical bills.
I would like a 6'3", but like.
Why is that all the short girls want a guy that's 6'4"?
I was just about to say, for you, it doesn't even matter.
Is this guy tall enough?
How tall are you?
You shouldn't ask. You should just be able to look.
You're a little bit short.
But I can like look over your
No.
head. Do you take back the 6'4" thing?
No, I said 6'3".
Even if she were to somehow get a 6'3" dude, she'll still find some random excuse to complain about him and how there are no good men left in the world. Women like this are never actually satisfied when it comes to anything.
Okay, let's cut off 5'4".
Okay, so if you're 5'4" and below, I'm gonna have you see yourself off. Oh.
And you know all of those women are already trying to figure out ways to call him a hateful bigot because he won't give short girls a chance. These are the exact same women who think that they are entitled to men who are 6'3".
I took you on a first date, but I didn't want to pay for it. I wanted to split it down the middle. Would you consider that a red flag?
To be honest, no, not at all. I think that especially men nowadays, they need to stand up and they need to be careful with who they're giving their money to. A lot of these women expect like shopping sprees as their first date. They are like, hey, can we go to Aventura Mall and you buy me Gucci and buy me this so you can prove that you're worthy to be my man? No, that's not how it should be. I think men are completely justified nowadays to say no and to stand their ground because they need to kind of feel out that woman to make sure that she's worth spending that money on instead of just giving a 304 a bag for the night.
If a woman makes a big fuss about having to pay for her half of the dinner bill, then she has already made it clear that she is not interested in you as a person. She's only interested in what she can get out of it without giving the man anything in return.
So what would you recommend the amount of money a man spends on a first date is?
Nothing, man. Take her to the beach. Try to explore who she is really, and then if it goes well, maybe you could try to explore with the financials and everything, spend a little bit of money on some lunch dates. Just know that you're spending at your own risk. You have free will to do whatever you want, but just know that if you take a girl out, you do have a chance that she's going to be able to kind of swipe all that cash from you that one night.
That's why dudes are telling women that they're going out for walks or coffee. If she says no to either one, then that tells the guy everything he needs to know about her.
So if a man tells a woman, we're going on a first date, but it should be at the park, and she goes, absolutely not, I'm not doing that. What does that mean to you?
It means that she's not worth it. She's probably just some money-hungry woman who does not want a serious relationship with you. I mean, somebody who, especially for myself, if I'm seriously interested in you, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do whatever you want at first. I'm gonna try to get to know you. I do not care about your financials at that moment. I wanna know who I'm getting myself involved with. I wanna make sure you're not a criminal who's gonna kill me either.
Men are not money dispensers. We are under no obligation to hand out our money to ungrateful women who think that because they put on a dress and heels, that makes them entitled to everything we have earned ourselves.
If I told you the date's about to end, this is the last thing you need to find out, what would pop into your head?
Her body count.
I knew it. I was waiting for that. Like, I heard it in my head before he said it.
And that's up to you, Sam, to answer.
I can definitely answer.
And you're from Staten Island, so I could probably guess it, but you go first.
Right. I have 8 bodies. I don't feel like that's too bad, but that's just my personal opinion.
It's depressing to know that if a woman has accumulated 8 bodies, that's considered on the low end. But what makes it even worse is that when you have women out here who are bragging about having body counts over 100, that makes 8 slightly more appealing, but not by much, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
It's not too bad, but, you know, I'm single, so we're having fun.
I don't think 8 is too bad. Yeah.
Is that like the right amount for you?
It could always be a little lower, but I don't think
Of
it's too
course.
bad.
Of course. But it could also be higher.
Thumb up if you are interested in the person next to you. Thumb down if you are not.
She openly admitted that she's young and out there having fun. It means that she's irresponsible with her body and her money. That, and she doesn't care about the feelings of the people around her. That guy was absolutely right for not being interested.
Blindfolds off in 3, 2, 1. Take a look at each other.
I'm good. I got nothing to say. Yeah.
I guess I have nothing to say either.
Are you waiting for her to say something?
If she wants to, yeah. But I'm good.
You look like the Jonas Brothers.
I do get that.
Right? Your face, I'm scared. But I know that something's wrong.
She's acting as if she's being cornered by a stalker. The dude's just making it clear that he's not interested, but she's acting as if it's the worst thing to ever happen to her. Looks like she's not used to being rejected by men with self-respect.
Yeah, but I think it was the guy best friend.
Oh! Wait, it was Paris. What was his name? Wait, you said no because of Sal?
He's gonna love this because every guy I talk to is like, yo, you don't
That's your husband. Go get your husband.
It's so obvious that her guy best friend is just waiting for her to settle for him, and the only person in the room who refuses to believe that is the woman with the high body count.
Women dress sexy for themselves. Why do some women wear uncomfortable shoes and skimpy outfits when it's freezing outside?
Don't get cold.
They're popping out. They want to be seen by everybody, not themselves. Or I would stay inside.
Well, if they were dressing for themselves, wouldn't they be comfortable?
Not always. Sometimes they wanna feel pretty, so you know.
Like it's what makes them confident and it's what makes them feel good. And even if it's uncomfortable, it's you look in the mirror, you like the way you look.
Yeah. I think it definitely depends on like the vibe of the place that you're going to as well. Like if I know I'm going out to a bar, I'm going to wear uncomfortable shoes and it's going to suck. But if I look good and I feel good and I get good pictures out of it, beauty is pain. So
they say pretty hurts. Beauty is pain. So, you know.
Women dress that way because they want the attention and validation that comes from dressing that way, right? But at the same time, they will also demonize men that they don't find attractive for looking at them. They are dressing for Chad and Chad alone.
1 out of 10, how do you like it? You like it
What's 10?
hard?
Let's like at a 7? 12.
You like it hard? Could you see yourself talking to me?
Of course, I love my short kings.
Now, what are the chances that me and you could link up?
Link up, I don't know about that. I'm a lady, but I will get to know you.
That's what link up means.
Okay. You gonna take me on a date or what?
Depends. What do you like to do?
Take me to coffee or something.
Just because she doesn't hook up with a guy on first sight doesn't actually mean that she's a classy woman. With the way she's acting in front of that camera, I think we all know what type of woman she is.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give it up like that, nah. But
Did I say that, girl? You being camera.
some people assume that.
You being the wrong dudes. I'm
no,
a king.
I know.
You got kids?
Heck no.
Are you trying to have a kid?
Hell no. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. She wants to give me nephews and nieces. Yes, she does. I know.
Are you trying to have a kid?
Nice to meet you.
Well, can I get your number?
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna take my number, my Instagram, everything?
Your number.
Whatever you want.
Are you trying to?
Yeah.
Sensational.
Yeah. That's my sister.
That's your sister?
Yes.
Biologically? Or like by friends?
It's pretty disturbing how her sister has no problem openly admitting to wanting to hook up and talking about her dreams of becoming a single mother, but that guy really should be careful around a woman like that.
45,000 followers, and if I had $1 for every time you guys sent me her profile asking me to expose her, well, I'd have probably about $45,000. Truth is, I've been watching this profile for months. This was I tracked it when it hit 10,000 in April, and my plan was wait until she hits 100K and then do the video. But something happened today. Jaden left a comment on one of my videos. She was talking about some guy that I called out and said that he was bullying her and talking shit about her. She moved it to the DMs. I said, what was he accusing you of? She said, a BBL and editing. And I said, do you edit your stuff? Jaden, this was the time to say yes.
Calling out someone for having a BBL and using filters is not bullying. It's leaving comments on videos. These women are so sensitive that they think any form of negative criticism is somehow a form of shameless cyberbullying.
She said the only time I edit my photos is when I do photo shoots and I edit my under eye bags. That's crazy because you snatched your waist here. Red line on the door. Should see some door here. We don't because you pulled your waist in. Here's another one. This white line should be straight. But again, you pulled your waist in so it's not. I mean, every photo you post, you make your rounder and your waist smaller. And I'm personally insulted that you thought that you could get in my inbox, tell me the story, and you thought I would somehow believe you. I don't mean to brag, but I am the guy when it comes to calling out people that edit their photos. You thought you would just take a little soiree into the Lion's Den and everything would be fine. It ain't gonna be fine, Jaden. Quit your bullshit. God.
You don't need to be a digital editing expert to tell that those photos are fake. And if you're going to do something that is obviously an editing job, then you can't be surprised when people with a functioning brain call you out for lying.
I genuinely think that if I'm around a man, no matter if it is romantically, friendship, brother, whatever the case may be, if I'm around a man, I do not think that I should have to pay for my own food, pump my own gas, take out the trash, open my own doors, nothing.
To sum up, some women just see men as not only free ATMs, but free labor, because they shouldn't have to do a thing for themselves as long as there's a man around.
I don't think that you should have to see a woman romantically in order to treat her like a woman. I don't.
That is not asking to be treated like a woman. That is asking to be treated like someone who is ultimately helpless.
You have to appreciate the irony that women like this will drone on and on about the evils of slavery and about how humanity owes former slaves an eternal debt that can never be paid, but will view men as slaves just because she doesn't want to do anything for herself.
I think it's genuinely a respect thing. I think that women should be put on a pedestal around every man.
Now, this is just my opinion, but I really never could get behind the idea that a person should be deserving of special treatment by virtue of having a characteristic about themselves that they ultimately cannot control. Just imagine if we applied that in other situations as well.
What these women will never understand is how the very second a man puts her on a pedestal, pays for all of the things, and gives her that princess treatment that she demands, is the very same moment that she loses all respect for that man and hates him for giving her that princess treatment that she quote-unquote required in the first place.
Yeah, don't ever be this guy. His pregnant wife is saying how she's prepped her body to sleep with the dude they're watching in concert. What is it with women like this getting off on humiliating their husbands? And as a man, why would you ever tolerate your woman disrespecting you? Oh, it's just a joke though, right? Yeah, because if the roles were reversed, I'm sure she'd find it hilarious. Go find yourself a godly Christian woman instead.
It's unacceptable that this woman who's carrying that man's child thinks that it's okay to prep her body to cheat with a famous musician and then openly tell the world that she wants to do that. It's not funny, it is a massive sign of disrespect. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.